Hi everybody, I'm HP and today I'm going to talk about the moon eclipse blues because today is a lunar eclipse. Normally on the full moon some people get pretty emotional, other people get, I don't know, and on eclipses it's sometimes even worse, and that's how it is. I had a really terrible morning. Police called me, said, put away, I made an advert of my next live show, and it was set on the wrong place in the wrong building, and they want to punish me for this now. So this is the Police full moon eclipse finger picking blues tutorial today, and what this meaning I'm gonna show first. It's gonna be something like this. Stuff like this actually is about playing very cool blues with finger picking and technique. For my personal taste, this works basically or mainly with finger picking, and therefore we're going to the close view now to see what's going on. Alright, so let's check it out first. What's going on here? Basically it's the blues in A. Played very simple here with stuff I think most of you already know this, but a few things, for those who already know it, a few things you don't know, so stay on the show. So, okay, we have this little rhythm pattern, and a few things you should know about this. It's a little bit played like, some of you might know the song The Jack from AC/DC. It's actually that kind of rhythm pattern which I really like. So what's very special about this rhythm pattern? When you play with one finger here, you have the opportunity or the possibility to add a little bit more vibrato at the ending here. See? And if you make it like this, which is the normal fingering, you don't have the really direct access to the vibrato as such as you would move up here with the index finger. The other thing is when you play it with the thumb and the index finger, like with the Mark Knopfler's claw finger technique. See, so the finger picking pattern is first both, and you slap them a little, or just slightly. If you make it, I don't know, like this, just with the thumb doesn't sound as well as you play it like this. See? Then comes the bass, thumb, index, and the last one again, both together. And then this special vibrator at the end. And that's the way something very simple starts to sound very interesting. And you can really shape, or you can a little bit delay the slide here. See, and you see the noise of the fingers. That's also cool. If you hear that. So that's the way you play the basic pattern. We're gonna see different ways of playing it later. And now we're adding some slightly little solo stuff here in the A minor pentatonics. For those of you who don't know, A minor pentatonics is this one here. Yeah, and there's one trick here when you make the bending here in the 7th. if you make it with the same technique with both fingers, it's a different sound. Or when you use the fingernails as a pick, see, here is a different sound. Now with the fingers. And it depends on what kind of expression you want to have here on this specific thing. Or you can make a variation, you make twice the same thing but with a different technique. That's pretty cool actually. What is also cool is you can also, when you play with finger picking, you can have more dynamics. So, and if you play with a tube amp, start slightly. Attack harder. You hear the distortion comes even harder. And if you want to have even more distortion, then you switch a different technique. Then again, you use the fingernails as a pick. You turn the hand like here. Now it has more distortion than before. And this way you can create a dynamic motion in your late night moon eclipse blues. And you add slight soloing or on the bending. Now it comes to the D. We want to have more tension. How we create this? First of all, the D is a little bit tricky because some kind, I don't know why it's like this. It's a little bit hard to damp the high B string. One way is really to have the finger like this, and you wanna create a fat tone, so you can add the A string as well. So you have 3 strings just starting, and you damp the E string with your thumb. And then again you use your fingernails as a pick and you really attack hard, and then you get this distortion. See? And again vibrate you at the end, but now is a different technique. And because we want to have more tension on this late night moon eclipse blues, but now it's 1 p.m. here in Switzerland, you add this little double stop here, pinky in the 8th, ring in the 7th. See? Or you can also move up with the index if you like that sound more. See, I don't know why it's like this. This high B string really often has a slight little attack. You still hear it a little bit. It's kind of tricky to get that one away. Back to the norm. Now the technique of the attacking and changes when you go back with intensity. You go back from attacking with the fingernails, again with this slightly picking the finger with the finger. And when we go to E now this is a very classic blues thing, but now you really make kind of this campfire attacking, really with up and down. And attack hard, damp the lower strings. When you switch on the D, you want to have more intensity, then you can just play the D power chord. And now you attack all 4 strings in between. But therefore, with finger pick, you really need to damp with the thumb and with the middle finger. And then the distortion really comes out very nicely. And then we this very common and known phrase here in the 9th, 8th, 7 and 4th and low E string. So now I'm going to play the whole thing for you. On the closer they get an idea. Now on the second part, maybe you want to have more soloing, then you can keep it simple. Same technique, now you make attack the chord on the 1 and 1. See, so 1, you attack on the 1 and then you have 3 beats time to solo. 1. And on the second chorus, with this technique, you can really fill up the second chorus, which is very cool. Or you can go through the whole chorus just with 1. Remember, it makes a difference on the sound if you play the strings with the thumb and the index finger like this, or with the fingernails like this. Yo, that's more or less full moon eclipse finger picking blues lesson of today. A last thing which is also important on this lesson is, which you mostly don't see, and this time I also don't see, is the foot. So it's keep the groove. You can also dance. The thing is on this kind of blues is the coolness. You see the color is blue, you can be very cool and relaxed. When you make these breaks, keep it simple but cool. Whatever you do, don't. There's one song of Albert Collins called, the lyrics goes like this: I always live by a golden rule. Whatever happens, don't blow your cool. Same thing here. Only one note. And when you have your foot, which you don't see here, or you have this dancing move where you exactly feel the timing, you don't need to play so many notes, so you can play. Stay cool, because it's full moon eclipse. The point is to have these dynamic shifts, as on the song, I think the song is called Too Cool, from Albert Collins. It's very funny, you should check it out, because he starts whining like a dog, like a wolf. Actually, and the thing of this, the story of this song is he pretends to be cool, but he's not. Actually, that's the message of today's lesson. Try to expose both emotional levels, the coolness, relax, nobody can really read you, but then you show how you really feel. Attack the strings very hard and a little bit dramatic. Drama is always good. I think from my personal view in life, drama is always good. So try to express these two extremes, and then you're really on the bluesy side of the street, really. So enjoy this one here and see you next time. Bye.